As we know, there are 7 QC tools which are very useful in solving our quality related problems or even strategic related or business related problems. Out of these 7 QC tools, stratification is the first tool about which we will know today in detail, so that this tool can be used very much in the business decisions, in quality decisions, as well as study material for those who are going to write any type of quality related exams or interview questions. Hi, this is Jagdish Kumar doing this presentation for you. 7 basic QC tools: stratification, check sheets, histogram, Pareto analysis, cause and effect diagram, scatter diagram, and control charts, which we covered in detail in our earlier presentations. Out of them, the first tool is stratification, which we are going to understand in detail right from the basics, and also we are going to know the secrets of how to use this tool productively in several cases of applications, be it business, quality, or a strategic leadership decision. Now, what is stratification? Stratification in simple terms is nothing but splitting or grouping the given data. Always the best decisions are the decisions we take based on the collected data. In any decision making, first step is to collect the right data. Once we collect the right data, we need to split them into required groups. It can be based on machines. For example, there are 5-6 machines, heavy breakdowns. Because of the large number of breakdowns, in such a case, there is no point in running behind every machine. We need to split the breakdown data machine wise and start improving the machine which is failing the most, then the second, and so on. The grouping can be operator wise, just to see if one operator is making more mistakes compared to others. If so, he can be improved by providing the training. Otherwise, you would not have found any solution for such problems if stratification were not to be there. Shifts, based on shifts, if the performances are varying, you can split the data based on shifts and then see which shift is doing best, which shift is not doing so well. What you are doing in the shift which is doing very well can be emulated or copied in other 2 shifts, and what is going wrong in any one of the shifts can be avoided in all the other remaining 2 shifts, and so on. Also, grouping can be done on types of rejections. As per Pareto principle, we should go for those rejections which are vital, which are high cost and important. So if you know the types of rejections happening, you can segregate them using the stratification tool and then hand pick those rejection which you can choose to improve through corrective actions. Sales figures, for example, if you have all over India sales figure, now if you split the sales figures, say product wise, then you will see which product is selling the most, which product is not at all selling, which you can improve by your sales efforts, or zone wise, say which region the sales is down this year, then put your maximum effort there to do maximum marketing activity and improve the sales. It can be based on these types of services we provide, which service is demanded by the customer max. In a hospital, which type of treatment is done maximum in the hospital for those types of diseases. You can hire more number of expert doctors, more number of infrastructure, so that you can serve more. So these are called as sources of variation. Based on that, if you do the grouping, you can do a very good analysis of the failure. After having grouping the data, you need to identify the trend or differences between the groups. Which group is performing the best? Emulate those good practices. Which group is performing the worst? Train them or bring those good practices where you did the best into this group and see the enhancement in performance. Analyze the reasons and develop corrections. Any failure, any difficulty, you should know the basic reason, which is called as the root cause, then come out with corrective action, permanent solution, so that the problem does not repeat at all. Procedures for stratification. First, you collect the right data. You examine the data for sources of variations. You are not happy with the outcome. Now you are trying to pinpoint which group or which shift, which operator, which zone in the sales area not doing well. Once you know the sources of variation, start naming those sources, and under these groups you start classifying the data. All the sales figures of southern region will come under the subgroup or group southern region sales figures. Recognize the abnormal category. You find out where you are performing the worst. Analyze the reasons for abnormality, why you are not doing so well there. Use cause and effect diagram as needed, which could not be challenged even after 100 years for gathering various reasons for a particular problem. Identify the pain points, the worst performing areas, worst performing groups. If you identify and then improve them, there is a proverb, higher the pain, higher the gain. You will get higher gain and sustain it. Finalize corrective actions, what best suits as a solution. This can be derived only by identifying all the problems through cause and effect diagram, and then from your process knowledge or from the failure data, pinpointedly find out the most vital reasons and solve those vital reasons. After improving, you need to demonstrate it to the management to get the recognition. Now some of the examples on the stratification with some secrets also to make it effective. This is a live case. In one of my machinery areas, suddenly there was a hue and cry from top management. Total number of breakdowns are very high. You need to do something. You cannot do anything. You do not know where to start with. So what I did was I segregated the failures into number of machines. Machine 1 how many? 56. Machine 2 39. Machine 3 35. Machine 4 59 breakdowns out of 189. Now I know machine number 4, which has the highest number of breakdowns, is my first priority to improve to machine number 1, which has 56 failures, and I'll improve the machine. Just by attending these to 50% of the machines, my performance goes up by 60 to 70%. Remaining 2, I can improve. That will be good. If not, also substantial improvement which is visible to the management, which is visible commercially, has been created by prioritizing. Why need to prioritize? Because you may not have enough resources to solve all the problems all the time. Stratification becomes a very important tool to prioritize and gain significantly in your area and demonstrate to the management. So here what approach was adopted? Segregate data machine wise, solve the influencing factors, the factors leading to breakdown. One other example, practical example, company sales last year was disappointing. Sales value last year was 69.2 crores. Target was 75 crores. If this statement is given, you cannot do anything. Now segregate the sales figures zone wise, compare with the previous year. Say eastern side there was a sales which was down by 12% compared to previous year. Definitely a cause for concern. Now you know the first priority for you to put more thrust into your marketing effort or sales effort and then see the maximum benefit is the eastern region. One more example, students overall score has to improve. What the parents can do? Now if they look into the mark sheet, they can find out physics 92%, say it is good, chemistry 64%, there is a concern on which the teacher has commented. You could now find out the first priority should be given to chemistry to improve the students' performance, because if you improve the worst case scenarios, you will get the best case results. With these examples, it is very clear to us that stratification is an excellent tool, extremely useful in day-to-day working to prioritize and put our resources and maximize the benefit. If we run behind every problem, we will never be productive. To show significant improvement with the minimum resources, minimum effort, stratification tool is the best tool that can support. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. Array Excellence Academy.